Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's countdown. I'm Lindsey Wilkerson, and I'm here to show you the top 8 makeup items you need to start out your makeup bag. My hope with this is to give you all an idea on how to get started with wearing makeup if you have no idea where to begin. Makeup has always been one of my favorite hobbies, after I was consistently picked last in PE dodgeball and always placed last at every cross-country meet I participated in. I found that sports were just not something for me. Instead, I picked up a makeup brush and started to learn how to apply makeup. Now, I realize that many of you do not have the same experience with makeup. Many people consider it a daily hassle or just skip it altogether. And while there's nothing wrong with passing on wearing makeup, I'd like the opportunity to show you that applying makeup can be kind of fun. It's like being an artist. I mean, drawing perfect wing eyeliner is no easy feat. Anyway, let's get into the top 8 items you need to start out your beginner's makeup bag. I'm going to start from least important to most, in my opinion. Now, starting off, number 8 on my list is a nude lipstick. Lipsticks have tons of different finishes like matte and gloss. You may just have to experiment and see which formula you like the best. Maybelline and Rimmel are some options, but if you're looking for something a little bit more exciting, MAC lipsticks are very, very popular. Now for number 7, I suggest getting an eyeliner for those days that you want to accent your eyes a little bit more than usual. Now there's several options here: pencil, liquid, and gel. Now personally, once I started to use liquid liner, I fell in love with it. Most beginners like to use a pencil liner though because it's pretty forgiving. If your hand slips, you can just smudge out the liner and it blends out easily. Now next is number 6, eyeshadow. I recommend getting a neutral palette. You could invest in a luxury palette like the Urban Decay Naked, or you could stick with the drugstore and get Maybelline's The Nudes. It's completely up to you and whatever you're comfortable with. The idea here is just to get used to wearing colors that really complement your eyes and your skin tone. Now, on to number 5. Number 5 is an eyebrow pencil. It's something that people usually don't do, but filling in your eyebrows has become a phenomenon in this year's in the beauty world. And it has good reason to be. Having brows that are on fleek is not just a trend. Shapely eyebrows frame your face and make you look more put together. Think of your face as a beautiful picture. You wouldn't put a gorgeous picture in a lousy frame, so why would you put on a bunch of makeup without paying any attention to your eyebrows? The 4th item is blush. We aren't going to get into bronzing and contouring. I'll leave that for another time. But I believe blush is an important step. After you've used your foundation and powder to make you look #flawless, you might need a bit of color back into your complexion. Although foundation is important, sometimes it can make the face look flat and fake. Wearing blush gives you back that rosy and healthy glow. 3rd on my list is a translucent powder. I know that a lot of people complain about wearing foundation because they say it feels like wearing a mask. Well, powdering a foundation will help the foundation last longer and take away that greasy feeling. This was a tip that I wish I had learned earlier because all through middle school, I thought that part of wearing makeup meant just having to deal with my face feeling like a gross, sticky mess. And 2nd is mascara. There's thousands of mascaras to try out, but my general rule of thumb is to stick with drugstore brands. I always hope that one mascara will make my eyelashes look better than the others, but they really all produce the same results. One of my favorites is the Maybelline Falsies. It's pretty easy to apply, and it's cheap. And finally, the number 1 item you need for starting out your makeup bag: foundation. Foundation can make your face look clearer and more awake. There are several types to choose from: powder, liquid, or tinted moisturizer. If you're concerned with covering up acne or scarring, I would recommend a liquid foundation. If you want something light and easier to apply, powder foundations are great, or tinted moisturizers are a great alternative. So those are my top 8 things that will help you begin your journey into the makeup world. I hope that you can grow to love it just as much as me. A final word of advice though: don't worry if you don't get the hang of it your first try. Just like playing a sport or an instrument, practice makes perfect. And that's all the time I have tonight, folks. I'm Lindsey Wilkerson, and thanks for sticking around and letting me talk to you like a famous YouTube beauty guru.